Hey, everybody. I want us all to have success while we prepare for RISE. We've had one group that took the test. There are several other students that still need to take the RISE test, so we're going to get as much practice as we can. Remember, independent variable means what we choose to change. The dependent variable is the consequence of our choice. We can also say what we measure. We say, and we get into this, as the independent variable goes up or down, the dependent variable goes up or down. So, what we want to go through and do is give an example of this. And so, my job is to teach you to go backwards and forwards on graphs. So, I'm going to insert a drawing. And we're just going to say this usual graph, one that you've probably seen, and I know you've seen it because I taught it to you. So this is going to be right here. Let's kill two birds with one stone. This is going to be the amount of CO2. This one right here would be the global temperature. Global temperature. Let's make that a little nicer to read. Okay. And this would be a positive slope line. We'd say as the amount of CO2 goes up, the global temperature goes up. We want this to be a little more accurate, and the one that we taught you was for the longest time, the CO2 stayed the same, and then after a while, the global temperature's gone up. So we can still read this as the CO2 went up, so did the global temperature. So we're going through, and we would want to turn this graph into a cause and effect statement. This would say as the CO2 goes up, the temperature goes up. So the CO2 would be the cause. The temperature would be the effect. A big thing that I want you to understand and remember is that the CO2 is going to be found here on the x-axis, and that's why I know that it's the independent variable. This one right here is going to be on the y-axis. This is my dependent variable. So as the CO2 goes up, the temperature goes up. Now we want to go through and write these cause and effect statements and then graph them. So statement 1. As the amount of light goes up, the height of a plant, what do you think, guys? If the amount of light goes up, the height of a plant would go up. The plant goes up. Statement 2. Let's think about this right here. As the amount of missing assignments goes up, because that's what you have control over, as the amount of missing assignments goes up, the grade in class goes down. So if I have more missing work, my grade goes down. That was my independent or my choice. This is going to be my consequence. Last but not least, as the weight of your boots go up, the hours I can spend hiking go down. Because if my boots are heavier, I'm not going to be able to hike as long. I'm going to get more tired. The last part of this is we're going to go through and we're going to graph these. So cause, this is also another way of saying independent variable. This is going to go on the x. This is going to be my dependent variable. This is going to be on my y. So we're going to go put these cause and effect statements into the graph. The first one, as the amount of light goes up, the plant height goes up. it's important that you click right here where it says edit. So I'm just going to go through and click the T box. I'm going to say amount of sunlight, because that's my independent. That's what I have control over. This is going to be my plant height. And we say that if the amount of sunlight goes up, the height of your plant should go up. And that's kind of terrible that it's off there, but that's okay. We'll make this a little bit thicker so you can see. That'll work. All right. Now we're going to go through and graph these other two. As the amount of missing assignments go up, my grade in the class goes down. This one right here is going to be my number of missing assignments. As I have more and more missing assignments, my grade in the class, this one is a little bit different than the last one. This is going to have a negative slope or a negative correlation. If I have more missing assignments, I'm going to have a lower grade. So that's a negative slope. Our last one is going to say, as the weight of your boots goes up, the hours I can spend hiking go down. Because I have control over the weight of my boots. I can buy boots that weigh more, or I can buy boots that weigh less. So this is going to be weight of my boots. This one is going to be the hours I can spend hiking. Hours I can hike. And if my boots weigh more, think about it, I'm going to hike less hours. Well, guys, I hope this helps. I know I understand this better when I practice it. Independent variable goes on the X. Dependent variable goes on the Y. Have a great day.